Someone posted of a little girl that has been brainwashed, and a lot of our children have been brainwashed similarly, and those are the so-called vegans or vegetarians, with the variation between them, but they share the common principle of stupidity. And that principle of stupidity is that supposedly they're so merciful to animals, and they love animals so much, and animals are miskeen, so that they don't eat meat anymore, or supposedly because they're more merciful to the animals than the creator of the animals and then the rest of mankind. And it's very sad to see a child obviously echoing what she's been brainwashed by her parents or her society or her relatives, because a child on his own, on his fitrah, will not feel this way and will not say something like this. Of course, we all have that compassion in us, like, oh, the animal, it got killed. But what matters to humans is how tasty the chicken is and how yummy that beef burger is. And so by default, our natural instinct is that you would favor and you would want to enjoy those meats more so than whatever bad feeling you may have for the animal being killed. But that requires that the parents have to get involved in educating their children that Allah Azza wa Jal, He created all of this for us. خَلَقَ لَكُم مَا فِي الْأَرْضِ جَمِيعًا. Allah created for you everything upon earth. The chicken was created so you can eat it, and the cow was created so you can eat it, and the rest of the meats were created so you can eat them. Fish were created so you can eat them, not so they can just survive. Because mind you, there's no akhirah for them. There's no Jannah and Jahannam. There's no accountability. There's nothing. Their only objective in life is to be of service to us. And how foolish is it that Allah creates all of these things for you, and then you disdain from consuming them, and guess what's going to happen? They're gonna die. Probably a miserable death with some sort of disease that will ache and pain them and make them suffer for the last maybe days or even months or years before they pass away. Genius, eventually they're gonna die. So what did you really save them from? What did you really save? Did you save them from an agonizing death? No. Rather, you gave them an agonizing death. By default, they're not going to die, in a car accident. They're not humans where it's a snap and their souls go out. Watch how these animals die. I've seen some lions dying on their own. It's a terrifying scene. Whereas, when Allah Azza wa Jal legislated for us to slaughter these animals, believe it or not, even scientifically, it's a very small amount of pain. And because of the way the mechanism is done, in the way you slaughter, and the nervous system being disconnected, they actually, even though they're physically appearing to be suffering, they're actually not feeling pain. But that's just a natural way of the animal dying.
بسم الله الذي لا يضر اسمه شيء في الأرض ولا في السماء وهو السميع العليم. بسم الله الله أكبر. بسم الله الله أكبر. بسم الله الله أكبر. There you go, baby. This is total submission. Total submission. This guy is ready for anything to be done to him, and he's not nervous, he's not resisting. He's in total relaxation. No panic hormones whatsoever. See, I let him go, he gets up.
And let's hypothetically say that it was painful. Okay, it was painful. They were gonna die eventually, and it would have been more painful. It would have been more painful. Therefore, you haven't really achieved anything except that you've let those animals survive for nothing, and you didn't benefit from them, and you chowing down broccoli and cauliflower or kale or lentils or madri ish. Allah created them for us, so be careful of your children trying to be supposedly so empathetic and so compassionate that they feel bad for the animals. Feel what bad for the animals? They were created for you. It's like someone gives you a gift, you say, no, thank you very much, I'm not interested in the gift. Someone gives you a cup of coffee, you say, La, Ya Allah, thank you, but I can't. Imagine every time I drink from it, we have to wash it. Haram, Allah, haram. This, look, yani eventually this thing is gonna come off, the paint is gonna come off, too much washing, it's going to start, eating away from the mug. Tabi, what do you want to do? Yani keep the mug sitting on your shelf your entire life and then you drink coffee with your finger? Makamena, use the brain that Allah gave you. Man, what the heck? You can say this about anything also. This can apply to anything in this world. Ya akhi, don't drive a car. Don't drive a car. Haram. Haram to drive a car. The environment and the madri ish, what do you call it? When the what do you call it? When there's poison or whatever. Not a contaminant. I can't think of the word right now. You know what I'm saying. You can use the same logic and say you're using tires and you're using madri ish and you're using gas. Khalas, walk around. Don't use a car. Miskeen, you buy a car and you drain it and you abuse it, madri ish, you have to change parts. So this kind of logic is actually useless and it's illogical. It does not make any sense. Hate it when I want to think of a word and it doesn't come. Pollution! Thank you, Muhammad Usama. Allah nak wahsh, wahsh. Oh, many people beat you to that.
Thanks for watching this video. Subscribe and click on the notification bell. Like, comment, and share with friends and family.